Authentic version would be where the gods is, and gods would set out the original artificial template. I don't want people to get confused. The authentic matrix would be the sun, the real planet. Then they created a fake matrix, which would be Earth. All these planets in our solar systems is an extension of the matrix, different dimensions. So when you see the movie, there's many ways you can break it down. There's another way I'm gonna break it down. When you see the movie, like you see Agent Smith, let me see, I'll pull up on the tube real quick. Hold on for a second, man. Pull up on the tube real quick. Pull out this mic.
Beauty, billions of people just living out their lives, oblivious. Did you know that the first Matrixx was designed to be a perfect human world where none suffered, where everyone would be happy? It was a disaster. No one would accept the program.
Now, you remember when I said that the humans didn't start on this planet? You got to know that the humans, that word human, I think I masked that. That word human just basically it's a title to describe a certain type of hybrid body. That's what it is. It is a title that describes a certain type of hybrid body. Human. That's all it is. Describes a certain type of vehicle that a spiritual energy uses in planets. Hybrid bodies have to be created on or to exist in hybrid planets. You're not going to have a real planet. You're not going to have a real planet supporting hybrid life. That's not going to happen. Authentic life could exist in hybrid planets. Why? Because the organic or natural life didn't come from the hybrid planet. So therefore, the code supersedes the program. The code supersedes the program. So by the code superseding the program shows that the authentic life, which would be the authentic code, could come and go as it pleased. But the life forces or bodies that are created on a hybrid planet are specifically tailor-made around the planetary code. Specifically made around the planetary code. That's why I say that the humans are sigilly sealed to the planet. Their energy or the markers that exist within their DNA is a lock code frequency to this planet. So he would say that the first humans that was made or whatever was meant to be perfect and all this and all that. And that would have to do with the various creatures that came before the final version of the human race.
Lost.
That came before the final product of the human race. Well, this is like the pre-albino, man. They can't mix it down no more. They would have to the form of they would have to create a new. There wouldn't have to be no more mixing. If they mix it down, the strand, the melanin would crack. Melanin would be so diluted that it would not be able to exist in a, planet that has a sun that's fully concentrating on it. In other words, they was to mix down the genes some more, which they are doing. They would have to leave Earth and go to planets that's further away from the sun, because the closer the planet is to the sun, the more energy that's being sent to that planet, and based upon the intensification of the energy that's being sent to that planet, the life forms, the bodies that's on that planet have to be in sync to be able to adopt that level of energy. If they're not able to adopt that level of energy, then it will explode. In this case, the melanin will explode. So they will have to go to a planet that exists within this solar system, further away from the sun, because it's all based on the energy, on how much energy they could absorb. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talks about them going to Mars. I say it's going to be more robotic life on Mars than there is biological life on Mars, as far as these bodies is concerned, the human bodies and things like that nature. It's going to be more robots. When you see all these robots on this planet right now, your cars, your TVs, your cell phones, those are prototypes that they are in hopes of perfecting when they make the robots to go to Mars and things like that. They're all prototypes. They tell you it's a way of living, but it's all artificial. You gotta know that these people introduce things to the public so they could test it. They don't introduce anything to the public so they could make your lives any easier. Because it ain't about you, it's about them transcending, or at least trying to transcend. You know what I'm saying? But they will release things out to the public just to test it. It's all a test run. Cleverly intricate cloak test run. So he talking about first humans was created, you know, so peaceful and all this and all that. Let's continue with what this Bumblecleat is saying.
Some believe that we lack the programming language to describe your perfect world, but I believe that as a species, human beings define their reality through misery and suffering. The perfect world is a dream that your primitive cerebrum kept trying to wake up from. Matrixxx was redesigned this, the peak of your civilization. I say your civilization because as soon as we started thinking for you, it really became our civilization, which is, of course, what this is all about. Evolution, Morpheus. Evolution. Like the dinosaur. Look out that window.
And you're gonna know that the dinosaurs, they would say that the dinosaurs are extinct. You gotta know that the dinosaurs were hybrids them damn selves. It's a hybrid planet, man. The dinosaurs are hybrids them damn selves. When you see this man like Agent Smith basically going around crying in Morpheus' ears, morph, which means to change. Us, Morpheus. Morpheus, please morph us. You know what I'm saying? Out of this prison. Agent Smith didn't want to leave the Matrix as this Matrix or the Matrix what they showed you in the movie. Agent Smith wanted to leave Earth because Earth is the Matrix. The first Matrix, well, I ain't gonna say the first Matrix, but the authentic artificial Matrix, the ones that the gods created for the humans. You know what I mean? So he wanted to leave this dimension That's basically what he's indicating in his scene in the movie when he said it makes me sick. You know what I'm saying? Because he realized that there was more. He realized that the dimension that he was living in was an illusion. He realized it was fake. He realized it was based on a system or a series of codes that is just manipulating his lives, manipulating his life. He said that billions of humans on the planet living in oblivious or oblivion. What does that mean? They're living in darkness. They don't know what the hell is going on. They being remotely controlled by way of technology. Technology is remotely controlling the human race. How do you know this? Look at the so-called black man right now. He got bed all on his face. They standing on the corner selling drugs, tattoos all over their body. Where did they get that from? They got that from TV. That didn't come from the sun. That didn't come from the high light. That's the lower light. Selling drugs, glorifying, disrespecting women, pulling triggers, laying sinners down. That's all a form of remote controlling. They remotely controlling you on many levels. To eat, the way how you talk, the way how you govern yourself, even the way how you think. All these antennas. You really think they got all these antennas out here to give you a cell phone signal? You really think is here to give you a cell phone signal? Come on, they telling you cell phone is cellular communication. Phone come from the phone with the what is it? The phone, which means sound basically. Cell, the cells in your damn body. They remotely controlling you by way of vibrations. Whatever happens in the media, people do. Whatever happens in the media, people do. They're being remotely controlled by lunar light. You know what I'm saying? Billions of people being, what he said, living their lives in oblivion. You ain't living if you meandering. Word is born. You're not living if you meandering. You are just on biobot pilot. They got you on biobot pilot and you just roaming. You know what I'm saying? Because just as the spirits roam in the spirit world, well, what do you think is going on over here in this world? This is just a level up of the spirit world. The same way how the spirits is roaming in the spirit world and they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't really know what's going on. Some of them don't even know where they at. Some of them don't even realize that they in the spirit world. Just like some people on this planet, or mad people on this planet, don't even realize that they in a hybrid planet. They in a highly advanced architectural design illusion. Forged light. Forged light is an illusion. From the moment you begin to reshape the light or the energy, it's becoming forged. You're putting your signature on it. That's why they say forged signature. You forging it because your signature is your mental vibration, your fingerprint. That's your thought patterns. That's the frequency that your thought patterns vibrate on. So when you manipulate objects, all of that manipulation is being governed by what? Your thoughts. So it's forged signatures or forged light. Pure thought is light. So it's forged light dimension that we're in right now. Earth is a fake dimension. But the reason why it would be hard for people to comprehend that this dimension is fake, because they don't know what an authentic dimension looks like. You know, it's like, I'm going to give you a practical example. These girls could relate to this. They could identify a real Gucci bag from a fake Gucci bag. How were they able to identify a real Gucci bag from a fake Gucci bag? Why? Because they have a point of reference where they could go to so they could see what a fake Gucci bag looks like and what a real Gucci bags look like. That ain't what the real Gucci bags look like. Well, how do you know? Well, because the real Gucci bags look like this. This real Gucci bag been out way before this fake Gucci bag. Okay, well, the sun been out before this damn planet. That's the real planet. The real planet is the sun. The real planet would be the authentic Gucci bag, and the fake Gucci bag would be this planet. They even told you that in the Bible that the planet was created. A hybrid. You know what I'm saying? So because these people have been told to don't look at the sun, because they know if you look at the sun, you're going to start getting them colds. Don't look at the sun, but watch TV. Don't look at the sun, you go blind. They know if you start... My man. Hell up, my man. They know that you're always trying to come through to break the signal. They know that if you gaze at the sun, if you reconnect the soul to the sun, they know that you are going to, for a second, they know that you're going to get those codes and start remembering. Because in order for you to access those memories, like I stated before, you need energy, man. You need energy to access those codes. You're not going to access those codes without the energy, man. Your dreams is trying to tell you, man. Your dreams are, a lot of the dreams that you have, well, I ain't going to say a lot of it. All of the dreams that you have is some subconscious programmings that have been installed into your pineal gland. Why do you think you need to think to analyze the dreams? All dreams is based on you thinking. You have to think and analyze. It's all being stored in the pineal gland. When you go to sleep and you dream, you're actually viewing certain things that has been stored in your pineal gland by way of the sun. When you're walking out here in the sun and it's hitting your skin or whatever, your head or whatever. Or what they would do is bypass all that and show you a whole bunch of programming, pineal gland programming. You know what I'm saying? It's your television program, because you know your vision, your main vision is the pineal gland. So they're not programming your eyeballs, they're programming your pineal gland. The television is telling your pineal gland, putting all these images in your subconscious mind, storing it in your pineal gland, telling you what this is and giving you an image of this and telling you this is what it is. So now when you go to sleep, you're swimming in an abundance of programmed sleepers that has been injected through your frontal lobe into the pineal gland, and you don't even know that you are in the realm of the pineal gland when you're dreaming, because you're supposed to analyze everything in the damn dream. There's nothing that you see in a dream that you're supposed to solve by way of emotions. Everything in the dream you're supposed to think. And the analytical part, the main analytical part of the brain is the pineal gland. Period. It's not even debatable. You figure everything out by way of the gland. That's why when somebody's explaining something to you, and say you don't understand what somebody's saying to you, and say you finally understand what somebody's saying to you, why you think you feel that surge of energy that goes through your head? Where do you think that surge is coming from? It's coming from the pineal gland. That vibration is coming from the gland. That little mild surge that you get, like this breath of fresh air, this energy you just feeling in your head, and it almost feels as if your head it just got higher, like your vibration just went up a notch on a mild or big level. Oh, I get it now, because the vibration communicated with the brain. Bring it to the conscious mind, because the pineal gland would be the subconscious mind and the brain would be the conscious mind. So when you can't figure the things out, the subconscious mind got to push it up into the conscious mind, because the gland knows all. There's nothing that the gland does not know. It's just that the conscious mind, the brain, has a problem identifying or communicating with the pineal gland, because the pineal gland is so underpowered by gazing at this damn lunar light, this electricity. People talking about the sun is electric. The sun is not electric. The sun is ether, is a way higher energy than electricity. Electricity is a dumbed down version, a hella dumbed down version of soul energy, just like a spirit. If you saying that the sun is electric, you might as well say that the damn soul is electric, and the soul ain't electric. Because if the soul is electric, then that would mean that the soul and the spirit is the same, because the spirit is electric. You know what I'm saying? The spirit is electric. At the foundation of the particles that make up the spirit is electricity, electric, a disembodied entity that needs a host to define its existence. Right now, the electricity that's in this host, the tablet, is being defined. Why? Because of the tablet. But the soul is that ether, high frequency energy. Sun energy. The energy of the sun. But yeah, the dreams, the pineal gland. It all got to do with you analyzing whatever it is that you analyzing. So the people on this planet, they walking around in darkness. Why? Because their pineal gland is vibrating so low. And these people that's ruling the planet, they know that the whole damn Western culture, global culture, diet that these people is eating is a calcified pineal gland diet. An underpowered pineal gland diet because it's acidic. Acidic is low energy. It prevents high energy from sustaining itself. How do you know that? When you eat acidic foods, what happens? You get clogged arteries, clogged veins, your heart get clogged up, all this fat in the heart, fat in the brain, mucus in the eyes, mucus in the lungs. What do you think that's happening? What do you think that's doing? All of those different examples of mucus that exists in different parts of the body is restricting the energy to flow freely through the body. So that's what acidic does. It slows down the energy. So you eat an acidic diet, they are purposefully keeping you underpowered. They are keeping you to be an underpowered being because they know that if you raise your vibration, you would know. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't be walking around like how my man just said, a whole billions of people walking around in oblivion, in darkness. They don't know what's going on. They're waiting for Fox 5 to tell them what's up. Hitting Haiti with a hurricane. All hurricanes are manufactured. It's not natural. Hurricanes are hybrids. Straight up. But yeah, Smith want to leave Earth. That's all subliminal for the humans to leave Earth. Because they know they can't stay here that long. Melanin can only sustain a certain amount of incarnations or reincarnations. I already broke down what that reincarnation is back in past videos. Check the archives. The human beings reincarnate because they got to keep repeating. But the soul being's supposed to be manifested in and out of dimensions. But we got caught up in a whole continuum cycle by way of race mixing and vibrating love. But he just basically wants to leave Earth because he know that Earth is a prison. He realized that his whole life is a lie. And for a being that vibrates on an emotional frequency, when you find out that your whole life is an illusion, how you going to react? You're going to be ready to kill, man. You're going to be ready to kill those whose lives supersede the illusion. So-called black race. He ain't killing you because you black. Killing you because you a god and you can't die. It's trickery, man. They could never kill the soul. The soul is the real you. The body is the fake you. But if they could keep you in the realm of matter, keeping your mind focused on the matter, the flesh, police brutality. Don't you know that they do that? Shootings in certain neighborhoods to depreciate the value so these bankers could buy things up and move people out of the neighborhoods. Consecrate. That's a form of a concentration camp strategy. Because if you have crimes in certain areas, it depreciates the values in the whole area, which means the food that they get will be low grade, the education that they get will be low grade, the housing will be low grade, everything that comes into that area will be low grade. Why you think areas that has less crime has better food and higher educational standards? Come on, man, it's down to a science, man. A lot of these shootings out here be staged. If you just read the symbolism, use the pineal gland and stop using that damn heart. The heart is an illusion. Even though I stated before in past videos, the pineal gland, you know what I'm saying, is somewhat an illusion in regards to the real body, but it's the closest thing, the closest organ or gland that you have that could connect to the soul. the pineal gland. That's why they took the brain. They didn't take the brain because it was useless. You know, people say that they left when they was burying the so-called black people back in the ancient days, they left all the organs and took the brain. And they would say that they took the brain and discard the brain because the brain was useless. No, they took the brain because they had that damn gland in it. The gland is important. The gland got to be important. This whole biological warfare is to suppress the vibrations of the pineal gland. This is gland war that we're seeing right now. Gland wars. World war. Because you got to know that world is a mentality. And if you look at the word war, you have Ra in it. What is Ra? Ra is the sun. Where's the sun? The pineal gland. World war means to control the frequency of the pineal gland. That's your war. Once you can control the frequency of the pineal gland, everything else will fall into play. These people vibrating low, you're going to have them eating pig ass cheeks for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Sliding up and down poles, snorting starch, shooting mollies, heroin, all that other crazy stuff. Y'all know what it is. But yes, Agent Smith wants to leave Earth. It's a ritual to get the humans the passageway to leave Earth. Because when you watch movies like that, you align yourself with the human nature because they told you was a human. So now you're like, damn, son, everything is about to F up. That's why they always showing some alien invasion and the humans, you know what I'm saying, trying to supersede the attack. That alien invasion, some of those alien invasions could be light codes that's coming back to the planet that's going to raise people up. That's why when they would show you these UFOs, they will always show you these crazy markings on the UFOs. A UFO would be like, in some cases, would be like a photonic particle. Magnified. Just imagine, you already know what a photonic particle is, man. Photonic particle circle. And within that particle, it got like designs in it. All types of energy signatures in that photonic particle. When you look at when they show you UFOs sometimes, that's like a photonic particle magnified 1,000,000 times. And they show you all those energy markers and those sigils and things and markings that be all up on the UFO. What you're really looking at is like energy markers that's encrypted inside of a photonic particle. So they will show you that and they be like, yo, so they want you to fear the UFOs and all these energy markers that's on it and be like, what kind of language is that? That's the language of the sun. That's the codes that's coming back to the planet that they want you to fear. In the form of a UFO. Why? Because these people, they anthropomorphize everything. They take so many different abilities or characteristics that the sun have, and they put it in forms like a man would be Jesus, the UFO would be the sun this, all this, the language. They always change it and give it this earth-bound, mundane description so they could throw people off so they can't really understand what the hell is going on. For a second. Lewis. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah. About to strap this client in, man. You already know, man. About that time. But yeah, man, there's many ways, man, to break that Matrixxx down, man. But you know, all them Hollywood movies, man, is based on rituals, man. Because the people of the dead need to do rituals. It's an artificial way for them to subliminally ask the gods on this planet for permission to do things. You know what I mean? But I'm out, sinners.